Hey there, I am Veronica, and today I am filming at lovely Hever Castle in Hever, England. I'm staying in the Astor wing of their luxury bed and breakfast, and it's positively beautiful. You can't see it because the light is shining in there, but the castle is actually right outside my window. Okay, so the topic of today's video is about why you need to be specific in setting your intentions and setting your desires, because the universe thrives on details. But before we get to that, do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Do hit that bell icon to be notified as to when I release new videos. That way you can be the first to watch it and see when I go live. If you would like to do a one-on-one session with me, I am offering personal coaching, VeronicaIsles.com. So you need to dream big in order to manifest big. You need to be specific. You need to not be afraid to imagine the very things that you want, for fear that you'll just end up being disappointed. Because if you can't first imagine it, it's not just going to appear in your life by magic. The magic happens when you dare to dream big. You've ever heard the expression, go big or go home? So think in terms of, for example, if you're trying to attract a specific person, think about all of the lovely, delicious things you would love for them to say, for them to do. Be super specific. Don't just say, well, I would love to be in a relationship with them. Instead, paint a picture of what your life would look like with them. What would dates look like? What would personal time look like? What would it look like to hang out with them, to share a life with them? What would this look like? What would your dream career look like? What would ultimately make you happy? Don't say to yourself, well, it would be so unlikely for me to be able to get a job like that because I have no connections. Instead, dream big. The universe appreciates details. Now, when you set your intention, you could just daydream on it, visualize. You could script and be very specific. Now, don't worry about being specific in one area and then sort of being specific in another way and contradicting those things. It doesn't really matter because, for example, say you did a scripting session of your specific person contacting you in a certain specific way that was totally detailed, and then the next day you scripted a totally different scenario. It wouldn't make a difference. They wouldn't contradict one another because they both support the same thing, which is, in fact, being with this person. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, to really put yourself out there. The trick is to have that belief and faith that pretty much anything is possible. Have no attachments to the result. Now, that doesn't mean you suddenly say, well, I'm okay if it doesn't happen. Instead, you just let it go and let it happen when it's meant to happen. I've found in my own life that things can happen really specific. People and events can happen exactly the way I dreamed them to be, down to very fine details. So much so that you almost feel like you're in a science fiction movie. Like you're feeling deja vu, like, whoa, I dreamt this up. And it can be freaky at times. It can happen, but it's always happened for me when I just believe it could be possible and then go about my business without any worrying, wondering, waiting, that waiting part. Like, of course, you're always waiting, but you don't want to be waiting around. Now, it's also fine to set a timeline on things. For example, you could say, I want to be in a relationship by Christmas. I want to be in a relationship by my birthday or Valentine's Day. Those holidays are usually big. So that's totally fine. The trick is, if that day comes and you haven't manifested it yet, just set a new date. That's not being attached. That's having belief, because one of these times it is going to happen. And that is the trick to being specific in terms of goals. Now, I've reached many goals by the date, and I've reached many goals by like the second or third try. The point is, I reached those goals, and that's all that really matters. Our life is always spent manifesting things, so try to enjoy the journey as much as the destination, because once you hit the destination, you're just going to form a goal about something completely new and completely wonderful. Okay, so I am Veronica. I hope this video could help. If you would like to talk to me one-on-one, VeronicaIsles@gmail.com. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon. I plan on releasing many new videos soon on a ton of different topics. You can do one-on-one coaching with me, VeronicaIsles.com. I do have 5 ebooks available on Amazon. Check out that link below. I'm also on Instagram, and I have 2 amazing manifesting planners on my website. Special thanks to everyone here at Hever Castle. I did stay in the Pearmain room. I do feel like it's the best in the house, so I did manifest that. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.